PHARRCAST episode 32.
Joining us this morning, amazing guests that I like to call my friends. We have Edna Desaro, who's been critical in the Pharr Connect project. By now, you should know that this is the best project that the city of Pharr launched, and it has to do with broadband services, Pharr Connect internet service. And joining Edna Desaro is Mr. Abel Ochoa, representing Mass Logistics. And we'll elaborate on what Mass Logistics represents in the city of Pharr. But before we get into the hard questions, how's everyone doing?
Doing fabulous.
Yeah, great.
Hey, we've had the coffee. I'm ready. You ready for this, Abel?
Yeah, Abel looks a little shy, but don't worry. You're going to get situated. We're going to warm you up, and it's all going to be good. All right? Edna, so elaborate your role on Pharr Connect again.
Absolutely. So I have the pleasure of working alongside the city leadership that oversees all of the strategic and development of what Pharr Connect is. So Pharr Connect is our city's internet, broadband, fiber optic internet that we offer to all of our businesses as well as our residents that live and do business within the city limits of the city of Pharr. I call it the Ferrari of internets because our fiber optic internet is fast, lightning internet. And it's also at a very affordable price for both our residents and our businesses, small businesses and industrial businesses, which is more of our large corporations.
Right, and it's two very unique components, right? So approaching residents, that's a whole different dynamic from approaching businesses, you know, like Mr. Abel Ochoa, and we'll elaborate on that just shortly. Very different components, but both critical in being aware and connected to what we call now a smart city, correct?
Absolutely. So what we do is we visit with business owners and small businesses of any size, small, medium, and large in the city of Pharr, and we find out what their needs are in terms of the internet. One of the things that is always such a pleasure to talk to our business partners in our community is the fact that our internet is so reliable because it's all underground internet. It's extremely reliable in the sense that God forbid that we have a storm, that we have any type of weather conditions where some of the lines, the energy lines in terms of electricity lines of internet are down. Some of our competitors have had issues regarding their sustainability of the internet.
Just elaborate on what Mass Logistics does for the city, the region.
Mass Logistics focuses on the trade between Mexico and the U.S. We send and receive material to bring products and services between the countries. So communication is extremely important for us because we have like a branch in Mexico too.
Right.
That we need to be in constant contact with because of like legal paperwork, synchronizing databases. The branch we're working with right now is like a new building we have set up some distance away from the main one. And so our first building is still using a competitor service. And so we can directly compare the Pharr service with the competitors. And so with the competitor service we have in the first building, we've had a lot of trouble because, you know, we cannot afford to have any downtime.
Right.
But when we have the
Pharr Connect,
it's immediate, it's instant, and we haven't had any trouble with it.
So when are we going to get that other building connected?
Hey, that's my next question. So this is going to be coming to a hard sales session here. But I just...
What are we waiting for?
But, you know, let me tell you, it's music to my ears that to hear a customer, and honestly, I had no idea that you were actually testing both a competitor and ours at the same time, but I actually love that. We have a lot of businesses that are currently signed up to Pharr Connect, and they're using either ours or a competitor as a backup internet system. So they're either using both of them simultaneously, or they're using one strictly as a backup in the event that some one of the systems were to go down, one of the internet connections. But what's really interesting here is what Abel is saying is that the customer is able to directly compare both products, which is incredible because at this point you can see as a small business that the product that we are saying that we are to deliver is truly what it is.
And I guess that's really the beauty about having this service here in the city of Pharr. Not a lot of other people get to say that, right? That you can just approach us and we can get you going with these appointments, these evaluations. And now, so if there's any business, small or big, watching this segment and they haven't been part of the Pharr Connect journey, you know, who can they contact? What are the hours? What's that phone number? How do they get started?
Absolutely. So the most important thing would be to call our city offices, and we will set up an appointment with one of our business development officers, which is myself, and we will come out to your business and visit with you and explain to you our services, what it is that we have to offer. We also like to send new businesses referrals like Moss Logistics and many others that are already connected to Pharr Connect, because sometimes our existing customers sell our product better than we could sell it because they're the ones experiencing it on a daily basis.
Honestly, I don't see why we still use the other service when the service here with Pharr is like much more valuable. The uptime, the speeds, and the price are like perfect for the business.
Mr. Abel Ochoa, háblame un poco de Moss Logistics, qué representan ustedes y por qué ha sido fundamental tener el servicio de Pharr Connect, que es el servicio de Internet.
Moss Logistics es un servicio de logística donde transferimos bienes y servicios entre México y Estados Unidos. Y debido a eso tenemos comunicación constante entre la aduana o nuestra rama hermana en México.
Para el tipo de negocio que tiene Moss Logistics, tiempo es dinero, ¿verdad? Y una interrupción de Internet puede costarle dinero a una empresa como ustedes, ¿correcto?
Sí.
Porque si hay interrupción de Internet, no se puede terminar una transacción o no se puede ejecutar una transacción, ¿está correcto?
Sí.
Entonces, para este tipo de negocios, Pharr Connect es un Internet que es sumamente valorado en el sentido de que no se va a caer el sistema. El sistema es todo bajo tierra en lugar de arriba de tierra, o sea, y esto es muy importante porque hemos tenido últimamente tormentas, hemos tenido diferentes tipos de sistemas, ¿verdad?, de ambiente que han ocasionado esas interrupciones y nuestros competidores han tenido problemas de poder tener el servicio de Internet. Y el servicio de nosotros no se ha caído y compañías, empresas como Moss Logistics lo han visto, ¿correcto?
A través de tus servicios has abarcado un porcentaje muy grande que ya se ha conectado como residentes,
Así
hogares.
Es. Más de 50%, Yuri, se han conectado.
Es un número bastante alto. En la rama de los negocios, de los pequeños negocios, pequeño o grande, esa parte también es crítica. ¿Cómo te has acercado a estos negocios? Porque es importante que algún dueño de algún negocio, si está escuchando y quiere ser parte de este servicio, tenga mejor entendimiento.
Por supuesto, lo que estamos haciendo nosotros es literalmente yendo a cada pequeño negocio dentro de la ciudad de Pharr, otorgándole los servicios. Estamos haciendo un estudio dentro de la ubicación del negocio para saber cómo es que podemos hacer la conexión a las vías de la fibra óptica de Internet de la ciudad de Pharr. Si hay alguna forma de que necesite construcción para poder hacer esa conexión a la vía de fibra, hacemos esa planificación. Cada pequeño negocio vamos a darles la oportunidad de estar conectados al Internet de la ciudad de Pharr. Entonces, si nos están escuchando y aún no les hemos hablado, márquenos al 402-2000 para hacer una cita y nosotros mandamos un representante de ventas para verlos, para hablar con ustedes de los diferentes servicios que otorgamos, tal y cual como los que ofrecemos para los negocios grandes, industriales. También tenemos paquetes para los pequeños negocios.
Súper.
Ahora, en cuestión de precio, porque yo sé que ustedes son una empresa grande, pero ya sea restaurante o tienda o un daycare, cualquier tipo de negocio. Pero honestamente, los precios que les hemos ofrecido a ustedes, ya que son clientes de nosotros, ¿se te hacen que son competitivos al mercado?
Extremadamente competitivos, especialmente cuando comparamos a otros servicios que existen. No nos dan tanto valor en cuestión de latencia, de uptime o de velocidades o de banda. Para todo negocio, el obtener un servicio que siempre esté funcionando, que tengan buena atención al cliente y...
Buenos precios.
Buenos precios, sí. Le importa a todo el negocio, ¿verdad? Entonces, si les gusta el dinero, ¿verdad? No perder dinero con las competencias que...
Servicios, operaciones, todo.
Sí.
Exacto.
Gracias, Abel. Gracias. Edna, ¿algún mensaje para aquel pequeño negocio de alguien que nos esté viendo que quizás quieren esa información? Yo sé que lo mencionaste,
Por
pero
supuesto.
Para que hagan ya esa conexión contigo.
Claro que sí. Si quieren un Internet que es competitivo y también que no les va a fallar, márquenos al 402-2000 para hacer una cita y nosotros los venimos a visitar. Quiero que empiecen a ahorrar dinero. Quiero que tengan el Ferrari de los internets que hay en el mercado, que es el Pharr Connect de la ciudad de Pharr. Les damos las gracias a todos los negocios por escoger a la ciudad de Pharr como su casa para hacer negocio y estamos aquí para servirles.
Gracias nuevamente al señor Abel Ochoa que nos acompañó el día de hoy. Abel, thank you so much for joining us. I think that was great and very valuable information you brought to our Pharrcast today. Edna, thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you,
glad
Judy,
that
for having us here.
we're going to be sharing a lot more information through our Pharr Connect social media pages. So for those watching, make sure you follow the Pharr Connect pages. We're always having updates on giveaways, information, anything that's happening under the umbrella of our Pharr
Promos,
Connect.
retail giveaways,
Everything we're pushing it. So see you very soon. I'm very excited that you're doing great with Mass Logistics and that you guys are situated here in the great city of Pharr. Edna, we'll see you soon.
See you soon.